how the calculation is getting valid. So I don't know how many of you know this. There's a easiest way you can note down this. Learn Kubernetes k8s.io / Kubernetes-instance-calculator. This is a very handy. If you have a Google Cloud, if you have a AWS Cloud, if you have almost all Azure, so you type or select the instance type and select the memory, okay, and also you can easily calculate, say for example only AWS. So you can have all the efficiency, all pricing wise. It's a really handy. This you can keep bookmark. This will be really helpful. Even you can set how many demand set, how many load, and each application from the developer how much CPU is going to contain and how much pod limits. Slowly you get on inside Kubernetes. This will be really useful. They are putting a lot of efforts on this. It's a huge community. This it is very handy. I always suggest till you get some good depth in Kubernetes and Docker. This link will give you a more breadth, especially on the project supports.
Thanks, Vijay.
Okay, so this URL even I can send in the chat. Probably you can all have this noted down. Yeah, go one by one. Is there any other query?
Yes, Vijay, Ravi here.
Yeah.
Vijay, I have a query. Like, you have updated the image and again redeployed it. So in the real time environment, is it the same way we do it? And like it's not. It will
So
not.
in the real time also, whenever you want to go on mute. There is a background noise. So whenever you have any changes or anything, first you need to update the application. Immediately you need to push it to the Docker repository with a version 2 or version 2.2, whatever you want to name it. With this, you need to go and push it. The reason is today you want this version. Tomorrow maybe you want n-2 also. Okay, after 1 month you may want n+4 also. Anytime, any version. So that is possible only during this. So how many of you accessed hub.docker.com? This is the easiest way to explain this question. If you go and check any image, they will have a multiple way of
versions.
This one version. So if I say HTTPD, they have almost n-10 or n-11 versions. Why? Because sometimes some application requirement. See here, this is one version. This is one version. This is one version. This is so. That means they are started keeping all versions. They will have some recycle policy n-10. Like this, each project wherever you go, or even the exam, or even the client discussion, or in the interview, these are all will be tested. So you always project yourself that very neutral way. Wherever I go, first I will understand the project concept. First, I will understand how much recycle policy they have. Some project they will have n+n-7. That means 8 version always you need to retain. You got it? Here?
Yes, Vijay. And one more question, like whatever the command, like Kubernetes set command you have run that update the image. So the same command we can use in normal Kubernetes, and then we have run in.
Yes. The only difference may change as I explained to Isaac. Even I will help at some point to everyone. So these commands will vary because this command is related to Azure. But this command kubectl or those Docker commands never change. Even you go to Google Cloud, even go to Azure Cloud, even go to AWS Cloud, or you can go to any infrastructure. These commands will not change.
Okay, and there will be no downtime, like our application will be keep on running.
No. See, if
Okay.
yeah, if you see here, this command only work in Azure, right? That is where people are really started worrying that Vijay. Even last week, some of the people called me and said, I know Azure Kubernetes, but my next project, they are asking Google Kubernetes. I don't know anything. No, that means they not learned properly from their own lab. That's it. That is the only answer I can say. If you start compare the way I explained today, if you practice like this, I'm sure you never get any panic. But only thing is you need to keep compare, keep allocate your time and do it. That's it.
Yeah, thank you, Vijay. I got it.
So now you understand, right? The interactive way, if you want to speak and then you go on mute, we will really enjoy most of my sessions.
Yes, that is correct.
So any other query, Isaac, Sultan?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, go one by one.
Yeah, Vijay, sorry, you
Yeah.
mentioned that we still have like 10 days. I was wondering what you are referring to. Is it 10 days?
No. Have you watched my initial rest? Everyone go on mute. Have you watched the calendar?
Yeah, what the calendar? Yeah.
So
You're talking
I
about the.
yeah.
Let me see if I can pull it up. I think you're
So
talking about.
if you go here, there is a internship calendar. I clearly mentioned. Even I can show you now. The week 1 slot 1, week 1 slot 2, that is the day 2, week 2, because still I haven't covered elastic beanstalk, which I will explain next week. Even the traffic manager I will explain, because these are all really important. And week 2 and week 2 day 2. So once this is over, then from week 3 I'm going to week 2 slot day 2, that is next to Sunday, I'm going to share the use cases. Every Sunday I'm going to share the use cases. So you are going to take 5 days. We have a 5 days, and in that 5 days you are going to explore those use cases, and from the reference link or from the Google. Okay, and you come back with the, say for example, if I provide some use cases, say you create a 3 mission with lab. That means you need to have ready aws.amazon.com account. Go on mute. Go on mute. Go on mute. You need to have aws.amazon.com account ready, and you need to. I will ask you to share your screen. You start it. I'm going to stop you each and every step. I'm going to ask you question, and I'm going to correct you even if you are wrong. This is the pretty much expectation from my side. So those who really still don't get into here, so please spend some time. Make sure you all have this and start practice along with my videos so that it will be easy for you. So
okay. So we compare this with the video. That's what you're asking us to do.
Yes.
Okay.
So if I give AWS use case, then you need to have this ready. When I ask you to share your screen, you need to share your screen. Since you all have this, then you start pick up. But there is a slight change also I'm going to do. Okay, let me explain again with more detail. During the use cases next to Sunday, I'm going to ask everyone submit your name on Saturday. I'm going to prepare one voting. Say, for example, there is a use case, say 60 use cases. I'm going to name it. Go on mute. Go on mute. So I'm going to name it as use case 1, use case 2, use case 3, use case 4, use case 5. So definitely it's not possible if I ask you to explore 60 use cases, right? So definitely it's not possible because you are working, I'm also working. So now what is the idea is, so you all going to join, say average 50 people. So I'm going to show you use case 1. So parallelly, I will give you a link where you go to that link and mention, say, for example, you are interested this use case, but you are not interested this use case. It's fine. You just mention your name.
Okay.
So 10 people are showing the interest. So what I'm going to do is the next further week, I'm going to open that sheet. I'm going to ask any one of you. Okay, then I will give you access. You share your screen, you perform it. Others are going to watch it, and others also going to watch it, all our explanation, all our discussion, because even you know how to create, how to do it, how to implement, but many times people are missing out why we are doing it and what is the business case, where and all we can apply, what is the limitation, whatever we are discussing yesterday and today. This is the real need for many IT professionals. That's where I'm going to help everyone. Hope am I clear?
Yeah, thank you so much. Now I understand how things is structured, you
Okay.
know,
Okay.
watch the video and use
Yeah.
the schedule. Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So don't worry, even we are not able to cover a couple of use cases also, but you will get some idea. See, my intention is when you go out of this program, you need to go with some good confidence.
Yeah,
That's it.
thank you. Thank you so
So
much.
we all have everything, Isaac and Sulaiman. But only thing is we don't know how to approach, how to get further. That is where we are missing the larger scope.
True. Thank you, Vijay.
Yeah, no problem. And please don't forget to put all your feedback whenever I share in LinkedIn, because that is where we are going to make awareness to all our community. That is where we are going to invite more people to help further.
Yeah, you remember I said yesterday, I'm still working on my LinkedIn as
Yeah,
soon as I get
yeah,
that.
yeah. So
Thank you.
the people is don't stop just like, even you share and you forward to someone who is real need. That is how we are going to create a huge healthy community here.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Okay, Vijay, I have a question.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, can you share this calendar with once again, because I don't have the access to the calendar yet. And
No.
second,
That is what
oh,
you go to the YouTube channel. I created a
okay,
separate playlist here, and there is a separate small video also I created with
mhm.
only calendar. And more explanation also, if you want, you can have the first session record. So these two are basically, you will get more clarity on what we are going to discuss, everything.
Okay, thank you. Oh, okay. So, all right. So, okay,
And
this
people
is
who are going
so,
to just watch the video later, record
mm,
video, like today, from yesterday, people are pinging, but they are going to miss this interactive experience. They are going to just watch the video. But you all are going to experience the actual essence. You are going to argue with me. You are going to speak and clarify all these doubts.
So Vijay, when we have a Kubernetes which is on-premise, we don't worry about this instance calculation and all. So it is only
Yes,
applicable for the public cloud.
yes. So that is why this link itself, you see, there is no on-prem, only AWS, GCP, and Azure. But this will give you a good understanding, Vijay.
And so as you said, when we have a Docker engine for different OS,
Yeah.
so we have a Docker engine for Linux and Docker engine for Windows. So suppose we install vice versa, will it work or will it fail?
Yeah, it will work. That is what I'm saying. If you decided to go with a Docker Kubernetes environment, you basically you are removing the base dependency.
No, what am I asking is if I am installing Docker engine for Linux on Windows machine, will it work?
Maybe you need to install VMware Workstation in Windows laptop on top of it, but still that is what one of the question I answered. You need to make your minimum 24 GB laptop RAM, because you need a Windows some memory. You need some more memory on VMware Workstation software or VirtualBox.
Okay.
So that is why better you go with some free cloud account and do it.
Okay. How it recognizes whether we are installing this engine on Windows or Linux? How this Docker engine is?
No, that is where the software you have to install CentOS for Docker software. This software is different.
Okay.
You see the same application you install Android phones, but that application you cannot install in iPhone, right? You need iPhone software for that application, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, but the functionality wise same, right? So that is same logic here.
Okay.
So I'm going to remove the thing, because this is how I used to. Whenever I finish, even after 1 hour, I am going to come back. Please delete everything so that you can enjoy your learning in free tier, and you can have very less investment on money wise. Okay, so keep watch the WhatsApp group, and we will we are going to talk more on WhatsApp group. Please spend some time this steps in all playlist. Don't join just blindly. So this will save a lot of time on more useful discussion.
Sure, Vijay. Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks. Thanks everyone.
Vijay, one question.
Thank you, Vijay.
Thank you, Vijay.
Yes.